In tonight's match, we're going to take a look at Corey Jackson taking on Marcellus Wallace. Corey's coming into the match with an MMA record of 6-3. He's 36 years old with a height of 5'8", a weight of 156 pounds with a 72-inch reach, wearing the black shorts. Marcellus is coming in with a record of 2-2. He is 27 years old at a height of 6'1", weighing 156 pounds with a 74-inch reach, wearing the white shorts. And Marcel tries to launch a Superman punch to start this off. He missed the Superman punch but landed the elbow, and him missing that Superman punch made me think about a couple of you, and while they're hugging it out on the ropes, I think it's a great time to address the situation. So I've got a couple comments telling me that I talk too much in my video, and I don't talk too much, do I? Anyway, I don't want this video to be focused on that. Let's get to the match. They are no longer hugging on the ropes, and it looks like Corey is trying to stalk Marcel down. Jackson does a good job in defense mode, but he backs up against the ropes and Corey gets him caught up in the clinch. Will they ever stop hugging? We will find out. But first, what about that weather? It's been pretty fucking hot out, hasn't it, guys? And really, I never sit and take the time to just ask you how you're doing. Like, I think we should start a segment at the beginning of every video, and it's called Asking the Viewer How They're Doing. How was your day? Honestly, I think this whole thing would just work better if we live streamed. I honestly didn't think it all through. It sounded like a good idea, but in hindsight, it's probably not. Let's just get to the match. After they've got done holding each other longer than my ex ever held me, it looks like now Marcel is trying to push the pace, but Corey is slipping out of the way of these air punches. Ooh, and Corey lands a beautiful overhand right, backing Wallace into the corner. He fires off a couple shots of his own, turning to get out of the corner, but Jackson is still just advancing, throwing beautifully crisp shots. Ooh, beautiful elbow. That elbow had GPS. It was straight to the jaw, no detours. The only thing Wallace can do is hold on to Jackson. Is he going to let go? We can find out. Or we could talk about the word marmalade and who came up with it. It's such a weird word. I don't think I would have named orange jam marmalade. Like, kind of strange if you ask me. A little bit fancy, and you're kind of like setting yourself above the rest of the jams on the table. I mean, I totally could be missing something about marmalade, and there could be more to why it's called that, but I honestly couldn't be bothered to look into it. I've only ever really seen old people eat it, so I feel like you have to be like 70 and above to enjoy it when your taste buds have disappeared and you can't taste it anymore. It's always just tasted like orange peel to me. I don't know. These are just the thoughts that go through my head, but it does really feel good to get this off my chest. Let's get to the match. They are still hugging each other on the ropes. I'm starting to wonder if this fight is sponsored by Hallmark, because it's all hugs and no violence. Marcel throws a couple of strikes because he is angry. He does not like to be touched. He tries to throw a spinning elbow, but it is easily avoided by Corey. It really was more spin and less elbow, though. It was good form, but not effective at all. And now Corey is pushing Wallace back into the corner, and they tie up in yet another clinch. I've seen less holding at hostage negotiations. Ref splits him up. Wallace launches a Superman punch and tries to advance on Jackson. Jackson is not having it, though. Like marmalade on toast, I'm not having that either. And really, talking about marmalade has kind of got me thinking about Werther's Original. Does anybody go into a store that's under 70 and buy Werther's Original, or is that strictly just an old person thing? Like, if you walked into a pharmacy, is there a specific section that just has like prune juice, Depends, Werther's Original, and marmalade? Couple of those cut out tennis balls that go on the ends of walkers, and a manual for 101 ways to shake your fist at young people, next to how to be angry while rocking in a chair on a porch. It's like aisle 11. It's the old people section. I don't know. Let's get to the match. Wallace tries to push the pace forward, but Jackson just is not backing down. This is really a good match. And ooh, Wallace tries to throw a Superman elbow? Or is this a flying elbow?
A Superman elbow.
Yeah, right?
Ah, shit. Maybe I do talk too much. I didn't even hear it. The announcer told us. I didn't even know these fights had announcers. But now I'm thinking about what we were talking about earlier. And do you put the cut tennis balls at eye level so they don't have to bend over to reach them while they're in the pharmacy? These are questions I've never cared enough to figure out. And Corey landed a clean Superman punch that Wallace just ate. But this is honestly a really good match. These two guys are picking and choosing their moves very wisely. And now thinking about the tennis balls on the end of walkers, do they buy them pre-cut or do they cut them themselves. If they're not pre-cut, that may be an untapped market. We should start selling pre-cut tennis balls. Wake up tomorrow and they're selling 2 packs of pre-cut tennis balls on Amazon. Walmart's gonna start selling 4 packs for $3.99. Costco will start selling a 36-pack of pre-split tennis balls, and you know there's gonna be a kiosk there giving just one away, so you're forced to buy some. And then you're stuck with 35 other tennis balls with slices down the middle of them that can't even be used for tennis. Motto would be that slit is not for your dick, guys. It'd be absolute insanity. But let's get to the match. They are wasting no time coming out firing off at each other, and that makes me think of another thing. Why is it every time that you find a split tennis ball, it's like it's been through the Great Depression, 2 world wars, and a raccoon's custody battle? They're always on the side of the road looking like they just gave up on life. What are people doing to these balls? Using them as chew toys or demons? I swear I saw one that had tire tracks, bite marks, and glitter on it. Like that tennis ball had been through some shit. And it makes no sense how a tennis ball can get so much damage done to it. But speaking of things that make no sense, let's talk about a banana slicer. Yeah, what the fuck are they even a thing for? They're a $7 plastic contraption that cuts your banana into evenly spaced coins like some fruit guillotine for people too emotionally unstable to use a butter knife. Who needs that? Who wakes up, looks at a banana and says, nope, not today, I'm not built for this? If you can't slice a banana with a spoon, you shouldn't be operating complex machinery like a light switch, or let alone owning banana cutting technology from the bottom of the pit of late night infomercial bad decisions that happen at 3 a.m. And don't even get me started on people who defend them, but it makes the slices so uniform. So does a knife, Karen. You're not plating a Michelin star dessert, you're dumping chunks of fruit into a bowl of frosted flakes like a feral raccoon who pays rent. It's fruit, not surgery. Get it together. And you know the same people buying banana slicers are the ones with those little drawer organizers for their drawer organizers. Like, ooh, wow, Susan, you got a tiny tray for your toothpicks and another tiny tray for your emergency lint. Is your house a home or a psychological experiment? Meanwhile, I'm over here with a drunk drawer that could legally be classified as a hazardous archaeological dig. You reach into it and pull out a dead AA battery, 3 paper clips, and half a used birthday candle and a key that doesn't open anything but haunts you emotionally, and yet I still slice my own bananas. And you think it's just an innocent banana slicer, but no, that was just a gateway drug. Then comes the avocado saver, a weird rubber condom for half an avocado. Like, let's talk about that. First of all, who the hell is only eating half an avocado? Either you're fully committed to the avocado life or you're not. There is no I'll just save it for later, because you won't. You'll forget it, it'll turn brown, then it's guilt, avocado shame, and suddenly you're standing in the kitchen at 2 a.m. scraping sadness off the shriveled green corpse, wondering where your life went wrong. But really, something that nobody talks about that we should be talking about is, do you think shopping carts were secretly designed to gaslight us? Like, why is one wheel always broken? Ooh, yay, beautiful knockout, fantastic, he got the victory. But it always drags like it came back from war. You're pushing it and it starts to pull to the left, like it's always trying to go back to its family in aisle 9. And you try to pretend like it's fine, doing the awkward half limp, pushing it like it's not ruining your entire existence. Meanwhile, Janice next to you has a cart that glides like it's on butter to air. Why? Like, does the universe hate me? Am I the only one? I can't be the only one that happens to. And you also ever notice how socks just disappear and we all just like accept that it vanished into some kind of textile Bermuda Triangle inside the washing machine and nobody wants to do anything about it? I've never seen a sock leave. I've never seen one crawl away, and yet boom, gone. I started with 2 and ended up with 1, and now I'm out here pairing polka dots with stripes like some kind of sock anarchist. And another thing, why are public toilets flushing before we even sit down? Like, chill bro, I'm not even committed yet. It's like the toilet is just trying to assert dominance. I walk in, close the stall door, and it's already giving me a free sample. No, bad toilet. You wait your turn like everyone else. And why do most ceiling fans only have 2 speeds? Like it's gentle summer breeze or hurricane decapitator mode. There's no in between. It's either doing absolutely nothing while you sweat your balls off, or it's one setting away from detaching and flying off like a death frisbee. You'll be laying in bed watching it wobble and listening to it creak while you're lying there thinking, if it falls on me in my sleep, I hope it takes me out quickly. And talking about beds, what the hell is the thing with decorative pillows? I'm talking about like the ones that only exist solely to make your bed look like a Pinterest hostage situation. You don't sleep on them, you don't use them, you just move them from one place to another like you're in some kind of soft fabric based purgatory. Every day you stack them, you unstack them, and pretend that they matter. You have 14 pillows and 13 of them are emotionally unavailable. This entire world is being held together with lost socks, preemptive toilet flushes, malfunctioning ceiling fans, and passive-aggressive throw pillows. And we're just all pretending it's normal. And still, cereal boxes have not improved since the beginning. Why are cereal boxes still impossible to open without tearing the top like a wild animal? It's 2025. We can put cameras on Mars. We can grow meat in a lab, but I still can't open a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch without shredding it into confetti and pouring it from the side like a criminal. How do we not have a better solution? How is there not Ziploc tops? How is there not Velcro? Literally anything other than that plastic trap sitting inside of that cardboard box. Also, why is iced coffee more expensive than hot coffee? It's the same beans, the same water, and it's colder, so it's less effort. If anything, I should get a discount for not making the coffee sweat. But no, you slap ice in it and suddenly it's a luxury beverage, reserved for tech bros and people with anxiety and big sunglasses. And reusable shopping bags. They were supposed to save the planet, right? Reduce waste, protect the dolphins, make us all feel morally superior in the checkout line. But now, I own 47 of them. They're in my trunk, they're under the sink, they're hanging off of my chair, and somehow still not with me when I need them. So what do? I end up buying another one, which is the exact opposite of saving the planet. I single-handedly am creating a fabric-based doomsday stash and still walking out of the store with my groceries in my arms like I'm a peasant. And can someone please explain to me Bluetooth speakers that randomly scream at you? Like you're just vibing away, having a good day, and out of nowhere it's like, Bluetooth mode activated. Like, calm down, Optimus Prime. I was just trying to play some lo-fi jazz and not summon the tech gods. Why do they yell at you like they're trying to contact a submarine? Nothing makes sense anymore. Not banana slicers, not $7 iced coffees, and definitely not ceiling fans that are trying to kill you in your sleep. But the point I was trying to make was, I don't talk too much, do I? Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, slap that like button, slap that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.